Sierra, Sierra 6 Juliet 4 Yankee, Bravo 14 Yankee, Bravo 14.
Taxi to holding point Bravo 14 runway 06 left, via Tango Sierra 6, 6 Sierra, Sierra 6 Juliet 4 Yankee, Bravo 14 Yankee, Bravo 14, air pitch 113.
贵宾，欢迎搭乘星宇航空。
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Starlux Airlines.
在展开一段舒适愉快的旅程之前，请仔细观看以下安全影片，因为您的安全对我们而言非常重要。
Please pay attention to the following safety demonstration before starting your journey, because your safety is important to us.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, taxi to holding point Bravo 14, runway 06 left, via Romeo, Sierra 1 Juliet 4 Yankee, Bravo 14 Yankee, Bravo 14.
根据法令，全程禁止使用发报类电子用品。有关行动电话及其他电子用品使用规范，请参阅机上杂志。
According to CAA regulations, all transmitting devices shall not be used at all times. For more information regarding mobile phones and electronic devices, please refer to the in-flight magazine.
滑行、起飞及降落时，请将手提行李妥善放在座位上方的行李箱内或前方座位底下。
Make sure all of your baggage is stored properly in an overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you during taxi, takeoff, and landing.
当您就座时，请随时将安全带系妥，扣把向外一拨即可解开安全带。
Keep your seatbelt fastened while seated. To release it, simply undo the buckle.
客舱失压时，氧气面罩会由上方自动落下。
If cabin pressure changes suddenly, oxygen masks will automatically appear above your head.
拉下面罩或红色拉带，罩住口鼻，调整松紧带，正常呼吸，然后再协助他人。
Pull down the mask or red pull flag. Place it over your nose and mouth. Tighten the straps.
Air Peach 113. Contact Conside Tower 118.2.
Over to Tower 118.2.
本机舱共有8个紧急出口，使用方法及位置均有标示，航程中不可任意出动。
This aircraft has 8 exits clearly marked with instructions. The exits should not be touched during flight.
逃生时务必脱掉高跟鞋，不要携带行李，依照指示灯光及空服员的指引，由离您最近的紧急出口离开。
During evacuation, remove high-heeled shoes, leave carry-on baggage behind, and follow the illuminated signs and cabin cruise instruction to your nearest exit.
救生衣在您座位下或座位旁。
A life vest is stored under or beside your seat.
使用时，救生衣上的吹管朝外，由头上套下，将黑色腰带拉至前方，扣好，拉紧。
Put the life vest over your head with the tube facing outward. Wrap the black straps to the front, fasten, and tighten.
离开紧急出口时，用力拉下红色拉环即可充气。
Pull the red tab to inflate while leaving the emergency exit.
若无法自动充气，请吹前方管子。
For manual inflation, blow into the tube.
Starflyer 24, contact Consci Tower 118.2. Over to Tower 118.2, Starflyer 24.
Traffic ahead, recalculating route. In 300 meters, turn left on taxiway from Sierra 1. Hold position, traffic ahead, recalculating route. In 200 meters, turn left on taxiway from Sierra 1. Give way, traffic on your right, recalculating route. In 150 meters, turn left on taxiway from Sierra 1. Turn left on taxiway from Sierra 1. In 150 meters, turn right on taxiway from Julia 3. Turn right on taxiway from Julia 3.
各位贵宾，我们即将起飞，请确实系住您的安全带，谢谢。Hello everyone, we are ready for takeoff. Please make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened. Thank you.
300 meters, turn left on taxiway from Sierra 4.
Jumping 278 Heavy, request pushback and engine start.
Shunphone 278 Heavy, Consci ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest.
Pushback approved, face northwest, jumping 278 Heavy.
In 150 meters, turn right on taxiway from Julia 4. Turn right on taxiway from Julia
426, ramp A0, request pushback and engine stop.
Continue on taxiway from Julia 4.
Hainan 426, Consci ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest.
Turn left on taxiway from
Pushback and engine start approved, face northwest, Hainan 426. Shunfeng 278 Heavy ready to taxi to the active.
Shunphone 278 Heavy, taxi to holding point Bravo 14, runway 06 left, via Juliet 4 Yankee, Bravo 14 Yankee, Bravo 14.
Taxi to holding point Bravo 14 runway 06 left via Juliet 4 Yankee Bravo 14 Yankee Bravo 14 Champagne 278 heavy.
Continues on taxiway with Yankee.
Hainan 426 request taxi.
Hainan 426, taxi to holding point Bravo 14, runway 06 left, via Tango, Whiskey 6 Yankee, Bravo 14 Yankee, Bravo 14.
Taxi to holding point Bravo 14 runway 06 left via Tango, Whiskey 6 Yankee, Bravo 14 Yankee, Bravo 14 Hainan 426.
In 150 meters, turn right on taxiway with Bravo 12. Turn right.
All aircraft be advised information Tango now current, QNH1021.
J-Ocean 5 at ramp 9 and 9 request pushback and engine start.
Cross runway 06 left.
J-Ocean 5, Kansai ground, pushback approved. Face northwest.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest J-Ocean 5.
Now on Yankee. In 300 meters, turn right on taxiway with Bravo 14.
Starwalker 823 heavy, contact Kansai Tower 118.2, bye-bye.
Over to Tower 118.2, Starwalker 823 heavy.
Turn right on taxiway with Bravo 14.
Starwalker 823 heavy, holding short, runway 06 left.
Starwalker 823 heavy, Kansai Tower, wind 130 degrees, 5 knots, runway 06 left, cleared for takeoff.
In 150 meters, turn
Runway 06 left, cleared for takeoff. Starwalker 823 heavy.
turn right on taxiway with Yankee. Turn right on taxiway with Bravo 14. Cross from 06 left. Continue on taxiway with 06 Lima. In 150 meters, turn right on runway 06 left. Turn
Starwalker 823 Heavy, contact Kansai departure 119.2.
Contact Kansai departure 119.2. Starwalker 823 Heavy. Kansai departure. Starwalker 823 Heavy. 3,700 feet.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Kansai departure, good afternoon, identified, climb to flight level 190.
Climb to flight level 190, Starwalker 823 Heavy.
详细资讯请参阅《上杂志》及时上游的系统。此外，本班机全面禁烟，包含禁用电子烟，请遵守安全指示，并留意电子用品的使用状况。出发前查完请列
Kansai departure Champagne 278 Heavy 1,300 feet.
安全考量，请不要使用行动电源。航程中若有需要
Shunfoam 278 Heavy, Kansai departure, identified, climb to flight level 150.
Climb to flight level 150 Champagne 278 Heavy.
For details, please refer to the shopping magazines and inquire entertainment system. In addition, this is an obsolete device, and the use of electronic cigarettes were limited. Please follow some instructions at all times and remain alert while using electronic devices. If any abnormal situation arises, stop using it immediately or the computer. For safety reasons, please do not use power banks during the flight. If you need any assistance, please refer to contact the computer.
Kansai departure, Hainan 426, 1,500 feet.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, contact Tokyo Control 133.5.
Center on 133.5. Starwalker 823 Heavy. Tokyo Control, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Good afternoon. Through flight level 169er for flight level 190 direct Emden.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Tokyo Control, good afternoon, identified, climb to flight level 400.
Climb to flight level 400. Starwalker 823 Heavy.
Star Flyer 49, contact Tokyo Control 124.95.
Contact Tokyo Control 124.95, Star Flyer 49.
Orange Liner 583, Kirin Echo, runway 16 left. Report ready for descent.
Kirin Echo, runway 16 left, ready for descent, Orange Liner 583.
Orange Liner 583, descend to flight level 150.
Descent to flight level 150, Orange Liner 583.
Starflyer 24, contact Tokyo Control 134.15.
Contact Tokyo Control 134.15 Starflyer 24. Bye-bye.
操船を任されました。
Market 207, contact Fukuoka Control 132.5.
Contact Fukuoka Control 132.5, Market 207, bye-bye.
Fish 13961 Heavy, contact Tokyo Control 134.15, bye-bye.
Center on 134.15 Sichuan 3961 Heavy.
Starflyer 46, contact Tokyo Control 134.15. Center on 134.15 Starflyer 46. Alpha Wing 607, Yosak East, runway 32. Report ready for descent. Yosak East, runway 32, ready for descent, Alpha Wing 607. Alpha Wing 607, descend to 2,000 feet, QNH 1021. Descend to 2,000 feet, Alpha Wing 607. Skymark 636, cross JX823 at or above 5,000 feet, then descend to 3,500 feet, QNH 1022.
Cross JX850 at or above 5,000 feet, then descend to 3,500 feet, QNH 1022, Skymark 636.
Alpha Wing 607 QNH 1021, expect the ILS Zulu runway 32. QNH 1021, expect the ILS Zulu runway 32, Alpha Wing 607. Cool Red 8945, contact Kansai approach 125.5.
Contact Kansai approach 125.5, Cool Red 8945.
Alpha Wing 607, clear direct NPAN, cross NPAN at or above 1,500 feet, cleared ILS Zulu runway 32. Cleared direct NPAN, cross NPAN at or above 1,500 feet, cleared ILS Zulu runway 32, Alpha Wing 607.
Tokyo Control Dynasty 103, flight level 360.
Skymark 636, contact center approach 121.175.
Contact Sentry approach 121.175, Skymark 636.
Japan Air 649 Heavy, Tokyo Control, expect Simas East, runway 34.
Expect Simas East, runway 34, Japan Air 649 Heavy.
Dynasty 103, Tokyo Control, identified. Hainan 771, contact Kansai approach 125.5.
Contact Kansai approach 125.5, Hainan 771.
Mark 015, contact Tokyo Control 124.95.
Contact Tokyo Control 124.905, Skymark 015.
Mark 595, contact Fukuoka Control 132.5.
Center on 132.5, Skymark 595.
Japan Air 649 Heavy, Simas East, runway 34. Report ready for descent.
Simas East, runway 34, ready for descent, Japan Air 649 Heavy.
Japan Air 649 Heavy, descend to flight level 140.
Descend to flight level 140, Japan Air 649 Heavy.
All Nippon 255 Heavy, contact Tokyo Control 124.905. Have a good afternoon.
Contact Tokyo Control 124.905, all Nippon 255 Heavy.
Tokyo Control, all Nippon 767 Heavy, good afternoon, flight level 400.
All Nippon 767 Heavy, Tokyo Control, identified.
Tokyo Control, J-Ocean 5, climbing flight level 1624, flight level 190.
J-Ocean 5, Tokyo Control, good afternoon, radar contact, climb to flight level 380.
Climb to flight level 380, J-Ocean 5.
Japan Air 649 Heavy, contact Fukuoka Control 132.5.
Center on 132.5, Japan Air 649 Heavy.
Orange Liner 583, contact Fukuoka Control 132.5, bye-bye.
Center on 132.5, Orange Liner 583, have a good afternoon.
Cafe 564 Heavy, Tokyo Control, expect Candy Alpha, runway 06 right.
Expect Candy Alpha, runway 06 right, Cathay 564 Heavy.
Japan Air 375, contact Tokyo Control 124.905.
Center on 124.905, Japan Air 375, good day.
Tokyo Control China Eastern 530, flight level 320.
China Eastern 530, Tokyo Control, identified. Cafe 564 Heavy, Candy Alpha, runway 06 right. Report ready for descent.
Candy Alpha, runway 06 right, ready for descent, Cathay 564 Heavy.
Cafe 564 Heavy, descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1021.
Descend to 4,000 feet, Cathay 564 Heavy.
Japan Air 2247, contact Tokyo Control 124.905.
Contact Tokyo Control 124.905, Japan Air 2247.
All Nippon 1748, contact Kansai approach 125.5.
Contact Kansai approach 125.5, all Nippon 1748.
All Nippon 767 Heavy, contact Fukuoka Control 132.5.
Contact Fukuoka Control 132.5, all Nippon 767 Heavy.
Tokyo Control China Southern 8384, flight level 299.
China Southern 8384, Tokyo Control, radar contact. Cafe 564 Heavy, contact Kansai approach 125.5.
Contact Kansai approach 125.5, Cathay 564 Heavy.
New Sky 127, contact Fukuoka Control 132.5, have a good afternoon.
Contact Fukuoka Control 132.5, New Sky 127.
Walker 823 Heavy, contact Fukuoka Control 132.5.
Contact Fukuoka Control 132.5. Starwalker 823 Heavy. Good day. Fukuoka Control, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Good afternoon. Flight level 400.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Fukuoka Control, identified. All Nippon 609, contact Fukuoka Control 126.1.
Center 126.1, all Nippon 609.
Air Canada 7 Heavy, contact Fukuoka Control 132.6.
Contact Fukuoka, control 132.6, Air Canada, 7 Heavy.
China Eastern 294, contact Fukuoka, control 126.1.
Contact Fukuoka, control 126.1, China Eastern 294, bye-bye.
Mentari 399, contact Fukuoka, control 126.1. Have a good afternoon.
Contact Fukuoka, control 126.1, Mentari 399.
Shanghai Air 816 Heavy, contact Fukuoka, control 126.1. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 126.1, Shanghai Air 816 Heavy.
Long Air 8250, contact Fukuoka, control 126.1.
Contact Fukuoka, control 126.1, Long Air 8250.
Fukuoka control, Orange Liner 584, flight level 221. Orange Liner 584, Fukuoka control, identified, climb to flight level 350. Climb to flight level 350, Orange Liner 584. Smart Cat 207, contact Fukuoka, control 126.1. Contact Fukuoka, control 126.1, Smart Cat 207. Japan Air 2375, contact Fukuoka, control 126.1.
Center on 126.1, Japan Air 2375, good day.
Air Busan 125, Fukuoka control, expect Pedlo 2 with the K-let transition, runway 36 left.
Expect Pedlo 2 with the K-let transition, runway 36 left, Air Busan 125.
Skymark 595, contact Fukuoka, control 132.6, good day.
Contact Fukuoka, control 132.6, Skymark 595.
Good afternoon, Fukuoka control, Orange Liner 511, descending via Kirin Echo, flight level 241.
Orange Liner 511, Fukuoka control, identified. Air China 928 Heavy, contact Daegu, control 128.175.
Contact Daegu, control 128.175, Air China 928 Heavy.
Japan Air 670, contact Tokyo, control 133.5. Center on 133.5, Japan Air 670. Fukuoka Control, Starflyer 49 descending via Kirin Echo, flight level 203. Starflyer 49, Fukuoka Control, identified. Japan Air 436, contact Tokyo Control 124.905. Contact Tokyo Control 124.905, Japan Air 436. EVA 165, contact Fukuoka Control 126.1.
Center on 126.1, EVA 165.
All Nippon 767 Heavy, contact Fukuoka Control 132.6. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 132.6, all Nippon 767 Heavy.
New Sky 127, contact Fukuoka Control 132.6.
Contact Fukuoka Control 132.6, New Sky 127. Have a good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Fukuoka Control, Japan Air 3630, descending via Honok Echo, flight level 183.
Japan Air 3630, Fukuoka Control, identified.
Fukuoka Control Shanghai 278 Heavy, good afternoon, flight level 299.
Shunfeng 278 Heavy, Fukuoka Control, radar contact. Japan Air 649 Heavy, contact Fukuoka Control 132.6.
Center on 132.6, Japan Air 649 Heavy.
Alpha Wing 48, contact Tokyo Control 133.5.
Center on 133.5, Alpha Wing 48.
Air Busan 125, Pedlo 2 with the Kalec transition, runway 36 left. Report ready for descent.
scheduled to the correct transition, runway 36 left, ready for descent, Airbus 125.
Air Busan 125, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1019er.
Descend to 6,000 feet, Airbus 125.
Orange Liner 584, Fukuoka Control, expect cards north, runway 18.
Expect cards north, runway 18, Orange Liner 584.
Fukuoka Control, Hayden 426, flight level 335.
Hainan 426, Fukuoka Control, radar contact.
Fukuoka Control, J-Ocean 5, flight level 380.
J-Ocean 5, Fukuoka Control, identified.
Good afternoon, Fukuoka Control, Skymark 015, descending via Kirin Echo, flight level 188.
Skymark 015, Fukuoka Control, identified. Air Busan 125, contact Fukuoka Control 118.9er, bye-bye.
Contact Fukuoka Control 118.9er, Airbus 125.
Orange Liner 584, cards north, runway 18. Report ready for descent.
Cards north, runway 18, ready for descent, Orange Liner 584.
Orange Liner 584, descend to 10,000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descend to 10,000 feet, Orange Liner 584.
Orange Liner 584, contact Tokyo Control 124.905, good day.
Contact Tokyo Control 124.905, Orange Liner 584, have a good afternoon.
Fukuoka Control, Dynasty 103, flight level 359er.
Dynasty 103, Fukuoka Control, identified.
Fukuoka Control, all Nippon 255 Heavy, descending via Kirin Echo, flight level 172.
All Nippon 255 Heavy, Fukuoka Control, identified.
Fukuoka Control, China Eastern 530, flight level 320.
China Eastern 530, Fukuoka Control, identified.
Fukuoka Control, Japan Air 375, flight level 251.
Japan Air 375, Fukuoka Control, identified. Liner 583, cross Kirin at or above flight level 120, then descend to flight level 090.
Cross Kirin at or above flight level 120 and descend to flight level 090, Orange Liner 583.
Skymark 136, contact Tokyo Control 133.5, have a good afternoon.
Center 133.5, Skymark 136.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, contact Fukuoka Control 126.1, good day.
Center on 126.1, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Fukuoka Control, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Good afternoon. Flight level 400.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Fukuoka Control, identified. Long Air 8250, contact Fukuoka Control 118.9er, have a good afternoon.
Center on 118.9, Long Air 8250.
Fukuoka Control, Alpha Wing 8, flight level 122.
Alpha Wing 8, Fukuoka Control, good afternoon, identified, continue climb to flight level 160.
Continue climb to flight level 160, Alpha Wing 8.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, contact Fukuoka Control 132.6.
Center on 132.6, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Fukuoka Control, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Good afternoon. Flight level 400.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Fukuoka Control, identified.
Fukuoka Control, J Ocean 5, flight level 380.
J Ocean 5, Fukuoka Control, radar contact. Skymark 595, contact Kobe Control 132.3.
Center on 132.3, Skymark 595, good day.
Dynasty 153 Heavy, contact Kobe Control 132.3.
Contact Kobe Control 132.3, Dynasty 153 Heavy.
Fukuoka Control Juliet Alpha 76 Mike Foxtrot, flight level 077.
Juliet Alpha 76 Mike Foxtrot, Fukuoka Control, radar contact. All Nippon 767 Heavy, contact Kobe Control 132.3.
Center on 132.3, all Nippon 767 heavy.
Japan Air 648, contact Fukuoka Control 132.5. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 132.5, Japan Air 648.
New Sky 127, contact Kobe Control 132.3.
Center on 132.3, New Sky 127.
Connie Tango Romeo 8, Fukuoka Control, expect Kara, runway 27.
Expect Kara runway 27, Connie Tango Romeo 8.
Connie Tango Romeo 8, Kara, runway 27. Report ready for descent.
Kara runway 27, ready for descent, Connie Tango Romeo 8.
Connie Tango Romeo 8, descent to flight level 160.
Descent to flight level 160, Connie Tango Romeo 8.
Connie Tango Romeo 8 QNH1019er, expect the RNAV runway 27.
QNH1019er, expect the RNAV runway 27, Connie Tango Romeo 8.
Juliet Alpha 76 Mike Foxtrot, cleared direct Kara, cross Kara at or above 2,000 feet, cleared RNAV runway 27.
Clear direct Kara, cross Kara at or above 2,000 feet, cleared RNAV runway 27 Juliet Alpha 76 Mike Foxtrot.
Control Dynasty 103, good afternoon, flight level 360.
Dynasty 103, Fukuoka Control, identified.
Fukuoka Control Juliet Alpha 73 Mike Charlie, flight level 071.
Juliet Alpha 73 Mike Charlie, Fukuoka Control, radar contact. Air Canada 7 Heavy, contact Kobe Control 132.3.
Contact Kobe Control 132.3 Air Canada 7 Heavy, have a good afternoon.
SmartCat 207, contact Kobe Control 132.3, good day.
Contact Kobe Control 132.3 SmartCat 207, bye-bye.
VistaJet 536, contact Fukuoka Control 126.1, have a good afternoon.
Center on 126.1 VistaJet 536.
Connie Tango Romeo 8, Contact Fukuoka Control 126.1. Good day.
Center on 126.1 Connie Tango Romeo 8.
Mentari 399. Contact Kobe Control 132.3. Have a good afternoon.
Enter on 132.3, Mentari 399.
Juliet Alpha 73 Mike Charlie, cleared direct Kara, cross Kara at or above 2,000 feet, cleared RNAV runway 27.
Cleared direct Kara, cross Kara at or above 2,000 feet, cleared on off runway 27 Juliet Alpha 73 Mike Charlie.
Juliet Alpha 76 Mike Foxtrot, contact Miyazaki Tower 126.2.
Over to Tower 126.2 Juliet Alpha 76 Mike Foxtrot.
Fukuoka Control, Hong Kong Shuttle 687, flight level 360.
Hong Kong Shuttle 687, Fukuoka Control, radar contact. Commuter 753, radar vectors, RNAV runway 14. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors on a runway 14, ready for descent, commuter 753.
Commuter 753, landing runway 14.
The landing runway 14, commuter 753.
Ocean 5, contact Kobe Control 132.3.
Contact Kobe Control 132.3, J Ocean 5, good day.
Thai 672 Heavy, contact Fukuoka Control 132.5.
Center on 132.5, Thai 672 Heavy.
Fukuoka Control, Eagle 165, good afternoon, flight level 340.
Juliet Alpha 73 Mike Charlie, contact Miyazaki Tower 126.2.
Over to Tower 126.2, Juliet Alpha 73 Mike Charlie, have a good afternoon.
EVA 165, Fukuoka Control, identified. Alpha Wing 1208, Fukuoka Control, expect Hanok Echo, runway 16 left.
Expect Hanok Echo, runway 16 left, Alpha Wind 1208. Fukuoka Control, Connie Tango Romeo 8, good afternoon, flight level 063.
Connie Tango Romeo 8, Fukuoka Control, identified. Commuter 753 expect radar vectors for RNAV runway 14.
Expect radar vectors for RNAV runway 14, commuter 753.
Commuter 753, descend to flight level 100.
Descend to flight level 100, commuter 753.
Commuter 753, turn right, heading 225, vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 225, commuter 753.
Commuter 753, descend to 5,000 feet.
Descend to 5,000 feet, commuter 753.
Fukuoka Control, SmartCat 281, flight level 330.
SmartCat 281, Fukuoka Control, radar contact. Tango Romeo 8, contact Miyazaki Tower 126.2, bye-bye.
Contact Tower 126.2, Connie Tango Romeo 8.
Alpha Wing 1622, Fukuoka Control, expect Kopai, runway 26.
Expect Kopai, runway 26, Alpha Wing 1622.
Alpha Wing 1208, contact Fukuoka Control 126.1.
Contact Fukuoka Control 126.1, Alpha Wing 1208.
Peach 208, contact Fukuoka Control 132.5.
Center on 132.5, Air Peach 208.
Commuter 753, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, commuter 753.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, contact Kobe Control 132.3, good day.
Contact Kobe Control 132.3, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Have a good afternoon. Kobe Control, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Flight level 400.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Kobe Control, radar contact.
Kobe Control, Commuter 809, good afternoon, flight level 160.
Commuter 809, Kobe Control, radar contact.
Kobe Control, Korean Air 174 Heavy, flight level 329er.
Korean Air 174 Heavy, Kobe Control, identified.
Kobe Control, EVA 165, good afternoon, flight level 340.
EVA 165, Kobe Control, identified. SmartCat 207, contact Kobe Control 119.3, good day.
Contact Kobe Control 119.3, SmartCat 207.
Air Canada 7 Heavy, contact Kobe Control 119.3.
Contact Kobe Control 119.3 Air Canada, 7 Heavy, good day.
Kobe Control, UPS 67 Heavy, flight level 309er.
UPS 67 Heavy, Kobe Control, radar contact. J Ocean 5, Kobe Control, expect IHA South, runway 36 left.
Expect IS South, runway 36 left, J Ocean 5.
Korean Air 174 Heavy, contact Incheon Control 125.45.
Contact Incheon Control 125.45, Korean Air 174 Heavy, have a good afternoon.
Commuter 710, Kobe Control, expect Ison, runway 01.
Expect descent, runway 01, commuter 710.
Mentari 399, contact Kobe Control 119.3.
Contact Kobe Control 119.3, Mentari 399.
Orange Liner 335, contact Kobe Control 119.3.
Center on 119.3, Orange Liner 335, bye-bye.
UPS 67 Heavy, contact Incheon Control 125.45, bye-bye.
Contact Engine Control 125.45, UPS 67 Heavy.
Kobe Control JX823, flight level 359er.
Thai Asia 235, Kobe Control, identified. J Ocean 5, Ihea South, runway 36 left. Report ready for descent.
IA South, runway 36 left, ready for descent, J Ocean 5.
J Ocean 5, descent to flight level 110.
Descent to flight level 110, J Ocean 5.
EVA 130 Heavy, contact Fukuoka Control 132.6.
Center on 132.6, EVA 130 Heavy.
Kobe Control Dynasty 103, flight level 359er.
Dynasty 103, Kobe Control, identified. Commuter 710, Ison, runway 01. Report ready for descent.
NN runway 01, ready for descent, commuter 710.
Commuter 710, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, commuter 710.
Skymark 595, contact Kobe Control 119.3.
Contact Kobe Control 119.3, Skymark 595, good day.
Commuter 809, Kobe Control, expect hatches south, runway 04.
Expect hatches south, runway 04, commuter 809.
All Nippon 767 Heavy. Contact Kobe Control 119.3. Bye-bye.
Contact Kobe Control 119.3, all Nippon 767 Heavy.
Commuter 710, expect the RN80 Zulu runway 01 with the ice in transition.
Expect the RNAV Zulu runway 01 with the ascent transition, commuter 710.
Commuter 710, cleared direct ISIN, cross ISIN at or above 4,000 feet, cleared RN80 Zulu runway 01.
Cleared direct descent, cross descending at or above 4,000 feet, cleared RNAV Zulu runway 01, commuter 710.
New Sky 127, contact Kobe Control 119.3. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 119.3, New Sky 127, good day.
Evo 165, contact Kobe Control 119.3.
Contact Kobe Control 119.3, Evo 165. Kobe Control, Hong Kong Shuttle 687, flight level 359.
Hong Kong Shuttle 687, Kobe Control, radar contact.
Kobe Control, J Ocean 44, flight level 376.
J-Ocean 44, Kobe Control, good afternoon, identified, climb to flight level 390.
Climb to flight level 390, J-Ocean 44.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, contact Kobe Control 119.3.
Contact Kobe Control 119.3, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Good day. Kobe Control, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Good afternoon. Flight level 400.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Kobe Control, identified. Alpha Wing 1210, contact Kobe Control 132.3.
Contact Kobe Control 132.3, Alpha Wing 1210, bye-bye.
Air Canada 7 Heavy, contact Kobe Control 123.9.
Contact Kobe Control 123.9, Air Canada 7 Heavy.
Japan Air 98 Heavy, contact Kobe Control 132.3, good day.
Contact Kobe Control 132.3, Japan Air 98 Heavy, bye-bye.
Kobe Control, Jeju Air 1801, descending via here south, flight level 139.
Jeju Air 1801, Kobe Control, identified. Asiana 722, contact Kobe Control 132.3.
Contact Kobe Control 132.3, IGN 722. Have a good afternoon.
Skymark 547, contact Kobe Control 123.9.
Center on 123.9, Skymark 547.
Jeju Air 1801, contact Naha approach 119.175.
Contact Naha approach 119.175, Jeju Air 1801.
Mentari 399, contact Kobe Control 123.9.
Center on 123.9, Mentari 399.
Kobe Control, TWA126, good afternoon, flight level 300.
TWA 126, Kobe Control, radar contact. Dynasty 172 Heavy, contact Kobe Control 132.3, have a good afternoon.
Contact Kobe Control 132.3, Dynasty 172 Heavy, good day.
Kobe Control, China Southern 6056. Good afternoon, flight level 339er.
China Southern 6056. Kobe Control, radar contact.
Kobe Control, Thai Asia 235, flight level 360.
Thai Asia 235, Kobe Control, identified.
Kobe Control, J Ocean 5, descending via south, flight level 175.
J Ocean 5, Kobe Control, radar contact. Eva 165, contact Kobe Control 123.9er.
Contact Kobe Control 123.9er, Eva 165, good day.
J Ocean 5, cross Hassa at or above flight level 110, then descend to 2,000 feet, QNH 1015.
Cross Hassa at or above flight level 110, then descend to 2,000 feet, QNH 1015, J Ocean 5.
Kobe Control, Dynasty 103, good afternoon, flight level 360.
Dynasty 103, Kobe Control, radar contact. J Ocean 5, contact Naha approach 119.175.
Contact now approach 119.175 J Ocean 5.
Starwalker 823 Heavy. Contact Kobe Control 123.9er. Good day.
Center on 123.9er. Starwalker 823 Heavy. Bye-bye. Kobe Control, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Flight level 400.
Starwalker 823 Heavy. Kobe Control. Radar contact. Skymark 547. Contact Shimoji Tower 126.2.
Over to Tower 126.2 Skymark 547.
Evo 165. Contact Type A Control 124.6.
Contact Type A Control 124.6 Evo 165.
Starwalker 823 Heavy. Contact Type A Control 124.6.
Center on 124.6, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Type A Control, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Flight level 400.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Type A Control, radar contact. Mentari 399, Drake 1 Alpha, runway 05 right. Report ready for descent.
Drake 1 Alpha, runway 05 right, ready for descent Mentari 399.
Mentari 399, descent to flight level 300.
Descent to flight level 300, Mentari 399.
Mentari 399, descent to flight level 150.
Descent to flight level 150, Mentari 399.
Airbus on 91, descent to 7,000 feet, QNH 1012.
Descent to 7,000 feet, QNH 1012, Airbus 91. Type A Control, Air Pitch 01 Papa, 5,000 feet.
Air Pitch 01 Papa, Type A Control, radar contact. Lima 165, Type A Control, expect Drake 1 Alpha, runway 05 left.
Expect Drake 1 Alpha, runway 05 left, EVA 165.
Type A Control, Shandong 4085, descending via Baker 1 Alpha, flight level 280.
Shandong 4085, Taipei Control, radar contact.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, approaching our top of descent. Ready for lower.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Drake 1 Alpha, runway 05 left, descend to flight level 300.
Drake 1 Alpha, runway 05 left, descend to flight level 300. Starwalker 823 Heavy.
Taipei Control, IGN 713 Heavy, flight level 360.
请您回到座位，确实扣好。
HTN 713 Heavy, Taipei Control, radar contact.
调整座椅靠背并开启窗帘。我们也即将停止供应机上免税品销售服务。谢谢您的配合。Ladies and gentlemen, we are now starting our descent.
Lima 165, Drake 1 Alpha, runway 05 left. Report ready for descent.
Stow your tray table.
Drake 1 Alpha, runway 05 left, ready for descent, EVA 165.
Duty-free sales.
Lima 165, descend to flight level 300.
Descend to flight level 300, EVA 165.
Lima 165, descend to flight level 150.
Descend to flight level 150, EVA 165.
Busan 91. Contact Taipei approach 128.5.
Contact Taipei approach 128.5 Air Busan 91.
Taipei Control, Thai Asia 235, flight level 360.
Thai Asia 235, Taipei Control, identified. Starwalker 823 Heavy, descend to flight level 150.
Descend to flight level 150, Starwalker 823 Heavy.
Smartcat 207, descend to 7,000 feet, QNH1012.
Descend to 7,000 feet, QNH1012, SmartCat 207.
Air China 198 Heavy, contact Nanchang Control 120.5.
Contact Nanchang Control 120.5 Air China 198 Heavy. Taipei Control Dynasty 103, flight level 360.
Dynasty 103, Taipei Control, radar contact. QA669, descend to flight level 080.
Descend to flight level 080, T-way 669.
QA669 QNH1013, expect radar vectors for ILS Zulu runway 36.
QNH1013, expect radar vectors for ILS Zulu runway 36, T-way 669.
Glory 8725, contact Taipei Control 133.1.
Contact Taipei Control 133.1 Glory 8725, have a good afternoon.
Taipei Control Mandarin 768, good afternoon, flight level 138.
QA669, descend to 4,000 feet, QNH1013, vectors for the approach.
Descend to 4,000 feet, QNH1013, T-Way 669.
Mandarin 768, Taipei Control, identified, continue climb to flight level 150.
Continue climb to flight level 150, Mandarin 768.
Air pitch 01 Papa, contact Ishidaki Tower 126.2, bye-bye.
Contact Tower 126.2, air pitch 01 Papa.
Taipei Control, China Eastern 5097 Heavy, good afternoon, descending via Amber 1 Echo, flight level 141.
China Eastern 5097 Heavy, Taipei Control, identified.
Taipei Control, Thai Asia 241, flight level 360.
Thai Asia 241, Taipei Control, radar contact. Mentari 399, descend to 7,000 feet, QNH1012.
Descend to 7,000 feet, QNH1012, Mentari 399.
Starlux 823 Heavy, descend to 7,000 feet, QNH1012.
Descend to 7,000 feet, QNH1012, Starwalker 823 Heavy.
ATN 713 Heavy, Taipei Control, expect Drake 1 Alpha, runway 05 left.
Expect Drake 1 Alpha, runway 05 left, IGN 713 Heavy.
QA 669, descend to 3,000 feet.
Descend to 3,000 feet, T-Way 669.
QA 669, turn right, heading 265.
Turn right heading 265, T-Way 669.
SmartCat 207, contact Taipei approach 128.5.
Contact Taipei approach 128.5, SmartCat 207.
Glory 8735, contact Nanchang control 120.5.
Contact Nanjing control 120.5, Glory 8735, good day.
QA 669, descend to 2,200 feet.
Descend to 2,200 feet, T-Way 669.
QA 669, 3 miles from Bailey, turn right, heading 325, maintain 2,200 feet until established, cleared ILS Zulu runway 36.
Turn right heading 325, 2,200 feet until established, cleared ILS Zulu runway 36, T-Way 669.
Air Japan 853 Heavy QNH1014, expect the ILS Zulu runway 10.
QNH1014, expect the ILS Zulu runway 10, Air Japan 853 Heavy.
HTN713 Heavy, Drake 1 Alpha, runway 05 left. Report ready for descent.
Drake 1 Alpha, runway 05 left, ready for descent, Agena 713 Heavy.
HTN713 Heavy, descent to flight level 300.
Descent to flight level 300, Agena 713 Heavy.
Taipei Control, Hong Kong Shuttle 687, flight level 360.
Hong Kong Shuttle 687, Taipei Control, identified. Starlux 823 Heavy, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet. Starwalker 823 Heavy.
Shandong 4085, descend to 6,000 feet.
Descend to 6,000 feet, Shandong 4085.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, contact Taipei approach 128.5.
Contact Taipei approach 128.5. Starwalker 823 Heavy. Taipei departure. Starwalker 823 Heavy. 8,700 feet with information Zulu.
Starwalker 823, Heavy Taipei approach. Good afternoon. QNH1012 expect the ILS runway 05 left with the jamming. Transition.
QNH1012 expect the ILS runway 05 left with the jammy transition. Starwalker 823 Heavy.
Marquette 207, clear direct jamming, cross jamming at or above 4,000 feet. Clear the LS runway 05 right.
Clear direct jam, cross jam at or above 4,000 feet. Clear ILS runway 05 right, Marquette 207.
Air Busan 91, contact Taipei Tower 118.7. Good day.
Contact Tower 118.7, Air Busan 91.
Taipei departure 02378 Heavy 1,600 feet.
Xanadu 378 Heavy, Taipei departure, identified, climb to flight level 190.
Climb to flight level 190 Xanadu 378 Heavy. Taipei departure, Mentari 399, good afternoon, 10,100 feet, we have Zulu.
Mentari 399 Taipei approach. Good afternoon. QNH1012 expect the ILS runway 05 right with the jamming transition.
QNH1012 expect the ILS runway 05 right with the jamming transition, Mentari 399.
Evo 131 heavy. Contact Taipei Tower 129.3. Bye bye.
Contact Tower 129.3, Evo 131 heavy.
Mentari 399, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, Mentari 399.
Taipei departure, Dynasty 5898 heavy, 10,100 feet, we have soon on board.
Dynasty 5898 heavy Taipei approach. Good afternoon. QNH1012 expect the ILS runway 05 left with the jamming transition.
QNH1012 expect the ILS runway 05 left with the jammy transition, Dynasty 5898 heavy.
Taipei departure Shandong 4085 10,100 feet with the numbers. Shandong 4085 Taipei approach. Good afternoon. QNH1012 expect the ILS runway 05 right with the jamming transition. QNH1012 expect the ILS runway 05 right with the jamming transition Shandong 4085. Xanadu 378 heavy. Contact Taipei Control 124.6.
Contact Taipei Control 124.6 and Audio 378 heavy.
Please make sure that your signal is security fastened. Thank you.
Shandong 4085. Descend to 4,000 feet. Descend to 4,000 feet, Shandong 4085.
Taipei departure, either 165, 10,100 feet with information Zulu.
Mentari 399, clear direct jamming, cross jamming at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared at LS runway 05 right.
Clear direct jamming, cross jamming at or above 4,000 feet. Clear ILS runway 05 right, Mentari 399.
Evo 165 Taipei approach. QNH1012 expect the ILS runway 05 left with the jamming. Transition.
QNH1012 expect the ILS runway 05 left with the jamming transition, either 165.
Evo 165, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, Evo 165.
Dynasty 5898 heavy, clear direct jamming, cross jamming at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared at LS runway 05 left.
Clear direct jamming, cross jamming at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS runway 05 left, Dynasty 5898 heavy.
Smart Cat 207, contact Taipei Tower 129.3.
Contact Tower 129.3 SmartCat 207.
Shandong 4085, clear direct jamming, cross jamming at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared at LS runway 05 right.
Clear direct jamming, cross jamming at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS runway 05 right, channel 4085.
Taipei departure Bohemia 255, good afternoon, 1,400 feet.
Bohemia 255, Taipei departure, good afternoon, identified, climb to flight level 180.
Climb to flight level 180, Bohemia 255.
All aircraft be advised information alpha now current, QNH1012.
Taipei departure, Evo 007 heavy, 10,100 feet, we have Alpha.
EVA 007, heavy Taipei approach, QNH1012 expect the ILS runway 05 right with the jamming, transition.
QNH1012 expect the ILS runway 05 right with the jamming transition, EVA 007 heavy.
EVA 398 heavy, contact Taipei Tower 129.3.
Contact Tower 129.3, EVA 398 heavy.
EVA 165, clear direct jamming, cross jamming at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared at LS runway 05 left.
Cleared direct jamming. Cross jamming at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS runway 05 left. EVA 165.
Taipei departure Dynasty 162 Heavy 1,400 feet.
Dynasty 162 Heavy, Taipei departure. Identified. Climb to flight level 180.
Climb to flight level 180 Dynasty 162 Heavy.
Walker 823 Heavy, clear direct jamming, cross jamming at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared at LS runway 05 left.
Cleared direct jammy, cross jammy at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS runway 05 left. Starwalker 823 Heavy.
EVA 007 Heavy, clear direct jamming, cross jamming at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared at LS runway 05 right.
Cleared direct jamming, cross jamming at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS runway 05 right, EVA 007 Heavy.
Bohemia 255, contact Taipei Control 124.6.
Contact Taipei Control 124.6 Bohemia 255.
Mentari 399, contact Taipei Tower 129.3. Bye-bye.
Contact Tower 129.3 Mentari 399.
Dynasty 5898 Heavy, contact Taipei Tower 118.7. Have a good afternoon.
Over to Tower 118.7, Dynasty 5898 Heavy.
Taipei departure, Dynasty 5837 Heavy, 1,700 feet.
Dynasty 5837 Heavy, Taipei departure. Good afternoon. Identified. Climb to flight level 170.
Climb to flight level 170, Dynasty 5837 Heavy.
Dynasty 162 Heavy. Contact Taipei Control 124.6.
Center on 124.6, Dynasty 162 Heavy, bye-bye.
Shandong 4085. Contact Taipei Tower 129.3. Bye-bye.
Over to Tower 129.3, Shandong 4085, bye-bye.
Starwalker 823 Heavy. Minimum approach speed.
Minimum approach speed. Starwalker 823 Heavy.
Taipei departure, IGN 713 Heavy, 10,100 feet with the numbers.
IGN 713 Heavy Taipei approach. QNH1012 expect the ILS runway 05 left with the jamming. Transition.
QNH 1012 to expect the ILS runway 05 left with the jammy transition, IGN 713 Heavy.
Evo 165. Contact Taipei Tower 118.7.
Over to Tower 118.7, Evo 165.
IGN 713 Heavy. Descend to 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, IGN 713 Heavy.
Dynasty 583, 7 Heavy. Contact Taipei Control 124.6. Good day.
Contact Taipei Control 124.6 Dynasty 5837 Heavy.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, established on final approach.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, affirmative.
$2,500.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed. Starwalker 823 Heavy.
$2,000.
Eva 007 Heavy, contact Taipei Tower 129.3.
Contact Tower 129.3, Eva 007 Heavy.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, contact Taipei Tower 118.7. Bye-bye.
Over to Tower 118.7. Starwalker 823 Heavy. Taipei Tower, Starwalker 823 Heavy. ILS runway 05 left.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Taipei Tower, wind variable, 1 knots, runway 05 left clear to land.
Runway 05 left clear to land. Starwalker 823 Heavy.
$500. $400. $300. 100 above. Minimum 200. $100, $90, $80, $70, $60, $50, $40, $30, $20, retard, $10, retard,
Cathay 443 Heavy, runway 05 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 05 left, Cathay 443 Heavy.
Auto brake on.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, exit next available taxiway.
Exit Exit next available taxiway. Starwalker 823 Heavy.
Starwalker 783 ready for departure. Runway 05 left.
Starwalker 783, number 1 for departure. Hold short of runway 05 left.
Holding short of runway 05 left. Starwalker 783.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, contact ground 121.6.
请记得您的随身行李。感谢您搭乘协宇航空的班机，我们期待能够在
Ground 121.6, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Have a good afternoon.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned on.
Starwalker 823 Heavy. Request taxi to the gate.
Please make sure to take
Starwalker 823 Heavy, welcome to Taoyuan 国际机场 Airport. Say parking or advice if need assignment.
We're asking our pleasure serving you today. We hope to see you again soon. Thank you. 各位贵宾，来宾降落，为了你安全，第二站段经过
Request gate Alpha 7, Starwalker 823 Heavy.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, taxi to stand Alpha 7 via November 7, Papa Niner, Papa, Alpha 7.
Taxi to stand Alpha 7 via November 7, Papa Niner, Papa, Alpha 7, Starwalker 823 Heavy.